Hello, my name is Leasa, and I've been a member of the Sheldon House for about 3 years or so. That I started having issues in the 7th grade, and I struggled for years going through high school. I didn't make friends, I was quiet, and didn't even know what my feelings were. I know now, but I've completed high school and went on to receive an accounting degree and even worked, got married, and had 3 children. When I escaped an abusive marriage and returned to Michigan and tried several times to end my life and was hospitalized here, that I was finally diagnosed correctly. I lived for about 15 years shut up in my home, opened no curtains, windows, or even the doors. I had no friends here. Cherry Health got me on medication and got me into counseling. After I lost my son at the age of 27 to suicide, I knew I had to change my life and that I needed to help others. At which time they talked to me about going to Sheldon House. And the very first time I walked in the door for a walkthrough to learn about the program, I immediately was treated with respect and felt that I would be accepted for who I was and my abilities. And then it happened. The pandemic of 2020. I was then back at my house and I felt trapped again. But then again, it was different. Sheldon House went virtual. My world was opened in a whole new way. I can connect to virtual meetings 3 times a day. I have joined the advisory board and the finance subcommittee. I am attending the colleague groups, Michigan Coalition meetings, U.S. Clubhouse, and U.S. Clubhouse, or the Clubhouse International meetings. I have been facilitating some unit meetings and even hosted some of our community hours. I work on the newsletter and some Facebook posts. It has allowed me to connect with members and make meaningful relationships as we support each other.
I was abused as a child and was taken to a counselor, and that counselor was, to say the least, unethical, which made me very hesitant about getting help. But after 20 years, I decided that I needed to get help because I was getting uncontrollable rage. And after talking with case managers, I was offered the chance to go to Clubhouse. The member-to-member support was very nice because it allowed me to come out of that shell that I'd built around myself, not trusting anybody. It's a place where people can actually communicate with each other that have problems and they don't want to address it in a public place. It's almost like a safety net. Favorite thing about Sheldon House? Mental health is not a one-on-one situation. It's so many people have it that don't say anything about it. So the Clubhouse gives people a place to actually meet up, and you're meeting up with people who maybe don't have the same problems that you do, but they've got similar ones so they can empathize with you.
I started attending and found my family.
It's made me very much more comfortable with talking to people. It's phenomenally important to break mental health stigmas because they're stuck with the stigma that all mental health is, you got it, you got to deal with it.
Just because we have a mental illness does not mean that we cannot be productive members of the society. Sheldon House provides us with long-term support with dignity and respect, and we are treated as equals, and together we can change the perception of what mental illness is.